Hi, it's Martin Blakely, and I want to thank you for checking out the EddyAlerts Beacon Management Platform. Today I'm going to do a quick overview of the platform. I'm going to cover clients, beacons, Eddystone URL links, and notifications. These are the main areas that the EddyAlerts platform has been designed for you to add a client. So we're going to go over here, click on business, and we're going to create a new business. On this creating new business page, we can collect all the data that we need to have collected for each business that you add to the system. The business name, address, city, state, country, postcard, phone number, contact, email. Email that's live and effective for that business is important that you include here if you're going to want to eventually be able to use the separate client logon for handling their own notifications. But it's simple like this. And if you're going to want to add more beacons, you're going to need the website address. But you simply fill out this form, click add business, and you'll have added a business to the system. Now, once you have a business, then you can add a beacon. And we go to the beacons page. And this is where you would click to add a beacon. Once you've added a beacon, your beacons are all listed down here. These are to give you direct access to their Eddystone URL short link that was automatically created for that business. And this is where you go to the page to get to the notifications. If you would like to just create clones of your beacons so that there are several beacons out there doing the same thing for the customer, then you would just go here, click on this link, and on this page, it will display all the information that you need to have readily accessible for you to clone beacons for that same beacon profile. You would copy the iBeacons information, the namespace for the UID, and the Eddystone URL. Once you put that into your beacon management systems for your beacons that you're bringing to the system, and copy that over in, and then put the sync your beacon with the cloud for whichever beacon you're using, then that beacon will then be synced with the beacon that you're cloning. Now those Eddystone URLs, like I said, have already been created. All you have to do is pull that URL up, because unless you set that URL up, it's not going to do anything with the beacon. It's already had the company name put in, so you know which one. You just put the link in that you want to go to. This is where you put the 50-character message that you're going to include on your beacon, and you can add a description, because with the Eddystone URLs, my system will give it a title as well as a description that it will display. And then all you have to do after you put those in is edit your short URL, and it will be updated to what you need it to do for the beacon you've set that URL up for. Finally, once you set up your beacon on the platform, there is another one right here. If this shows up next to your beacon, all you have to do is click this little icon right here. It says register beacon, and it will register your beacon. So if that's showing up next to one of your beacons, all mine have been registered, you just click on that down here, which will be in this location right here. It will register your beacon. When you come back, it will have one of these little notifications dots, so that you now can add notifications. Adding a notification to your beacon is as simple as coming over here. We give you, this is that title, which gives you 50 characters. This is where you're going to. It can be a web page, a landing page, any kind of link you want. It needs to be a secure link. No matter what people tell you about their system, Google is looking at that and they're blocking stuff that isn't. So just get used to the world. There's a new world of secure links, and you need an HTTPS link there. Anything on our system, like a landing page or a list or anything that you would use from our system, are all secure. So there's not going to be any problem with using any of the material that you have access to within our system. Down here, if you were to put a Facebook page, Facebook profile, any app intent for Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, what we have right now, we're going to add more as we go along, but you would just select this if you were going to do an app, because people do not want to wind up in a browser where they have to log in order to use it. Now, we also allow targeting. You're going to have a start date. We suggest that you put a start date on everyone a day or two before the date you're doing it. That way you are sure to have it executed immediately. This is start time of day. If you don't fill this in, it will go all day long. You can select every day of the week, or you can select a specific day of the week. So if you put a start date here and you said Tuesday, every Tuesday, this link would go all day long. If you set times, start and end, then it will go on Tuesday from that time to the end time. So you have full and complete control over this. So if a restaurant has a different dinner special every day, you can have a link for that particular day's special and have it go from 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 6 o'clock in the afternoon, or 8 o'clock, whenever the last they want to be broadcasting it. So if they end at 9, you probably don't want to be broadcasting it past 8. But this is how easy it is to set up to target your links on your beacons. Finally, the one last thing I want to cover is within our system, we have the link builder built all into it. So if you go over here to links and you want to create a link, you click on create a link. Because these links do not have to be Eddystone URL links. You can create links within our Eddystone URL link creator. It uses our Smart Link Manager. That means you can put in a computer. So if they're on a desktop, you can put a link here. If they're on a mobile device, you can put a different link here. If they're on a tablet, you can put a different link here. You can have every different type of device going to a totally separate different link. We also have these set up so you can create social media clickable image links. So you put an image URL here, and this is where your pick a character ad for nearby goes, but this is also the same as the title would go on your clickable links, and the description down here, the same for your beacon links as well as your clickable links. And if you do it as a clickable link, this gives you an idea of what they look like. This is what you would put this on Facebook, and it would pop up with an image. You would click the image, and you could go forward onto the image from clicking there. And of course, once you get it all set up, you click make short, and you've created a link. And that pretty much covers our system at the EddyAlerts beacon platform. Hope to see you on the inside and be helping you create great beacon experiences for your clients.